The essay titled Stoicism and the Shadows of Passion, Love Examined, would explore the relationship between Stoic philosophy and the powerful human experience of love, particularly passionate love. Stoicism, an ancient Greek school of philosophy, advocates for virtue, wisdom, and rationality as the path to happiness and tranquility. It teaches that one should maintain control over their emotions and desires, particularly those that are uncontrollable or irrational, and focus on what is within one's power to change. On the other hand, love, especially passionate love, can often appear to be an emotional force that is beyond reason or control. It is associated with intense feelings, irrational behavior, and a lack of composure, making it seem, at times, to be at odds with the Stoic ideal of self-mastery. This essay would attempt to reconcile these two concepts, exploring how Stoicism can inform our understanding of love and how passionate love might challenge or complement Stoic principles. Introduction. In the exploration of human nature, few subjects have been as deeply examined and as universally experienced as love. Love can bring profound joy and fulfillment, but it also has the potential to lead to suffering and confusion, particularly when it comes in the form of passionate love. On the other hand, Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that emphasizes emotional control and rationality, seems to offer an approach to life that is grounded in serenity and self-mastery. How, then, does the Stoic approach to life align with the often chaotic and overwhelming emotions associated with love? This essay seeks to investigate the tension between Stoicism and passionate love, examining how the Stoic principles of virtue, self-control, and rationality can provide insight into the experience of love. In doing so, it will analyze the nature of love, its impact on the individual, and the ways in which Stoicism may either illuminate or challenge the passions that love stirs within us. Stoicism and its core principles. At the heart of Stoicism lies the concept of distinguishing between what is within our control and what is not. According to Stoic thought, the only things that truly belong to us are our thoughts, actions, and reactions. Everything else, such as external events, other people's actions, and even our physical health, is beyond our control, and therefore should not be sources of emotional disturbance. The Stoics, such as Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, taught that the goal of life is to cultivate virtue, which is defined as living in accordance with reason. A virtuous person is one who responds to the world with wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance, unaffected by external circumstances. In particular, emotions like anger, fear, and grief are seen as distortions of reason, driven by misguided judgments. Instead, Stoicism advocates for the development of a calm, rational mind that remains stable in the face of life's challenges. Central to the nature of love. Love, particularly passionate love, is a deeply emotional experience that challenges the Stoic perspective. Passionate love often involves intense feelings of desire, infatuation, and attachment. It can lead to moments of extreme happiness, but it can also bring profound suffering, especially when unrequited or lost. Unlike other emotions, love often blurs the line between reason and passion, causing individuals to act in ways that seem irrational or out of control. At its core, love is an attachment to another person, driven by both emotional and physical desires. Passionate love, specifically, is characterized by intense longing, desire for union, and an emotional bond that can sometimes overwhelm a person's rational faculties. The attachment to another person creates a sense of dependence on them for happiness and well-being, which can lead to anxiety, jealousy, and fear when the relationship is threatened or when the object of affection is unavailable. In many ways, love appears to contradict the Stoic principle of self-sufficiency. The Stoic ideal of an individual who is emotionally stable and independent seems incompatible with the emotional dependency and vulnerability that love often entails. Passionate love involves a surrender of control, with emotions taking precedence over rational thought. The person in love may find themselves overwhelmed by desires and insecurities, making it difficult to maintain the calm detachment that Stoicism espouses. Passionate love and Stoicism, points of conflict. While Stoicism encourages emotional restraint, passionate love can be all-consuming, leading people to act impulsively or irrationally. When in love, individuals often experience feelings of vulnerability and fear of loss, making them more susceptible to emotional turmoil. The Stoic notion of controlling emotions and desires seems to be in direct opposition to the overwhelming nature of passion. One key area of conflict lies in the concept of attachment. Stoics argue that attachment to external things, whether to wealth, power, or even other people, leads to emotional distress because these things are beyond our control. Passionate love often involves attachment to another person, creating a potential source of emotional disturbance. The fear of rejection or loss of love can lead to anxiety, jealousy, and possessiveness, emotions that are seen as disruptive and irrational from a Stoic perspective. Furthermore, the Stoic philosophy of detachment emphasizes the importance of not allowing external events to disturb one's inner peace. In love, however, people often seek validation and affirmation from others, which makes them vulnerable to emotional upheaval. When love is reciprocated, it can bring joy. When it is not, it can lead to deep sadness and frustration. The Stoic view would argue that relying on someone else's affection for happiness is misguided because external events, such as the actions of others, are beyond our control.